This is FNG Podcast. I was born to be a champion, raised in the jungle. All my life, yeah, I had to fight. FNG, let's go live tonight. I was born to be a champion, raised in the jungle. All my life, yeah, I had to fight. FNG, let's go live tonight. You can't move on your own. Ouija moves, dancing in the end zone, crush groove. All we do is get dubs, hate to lose. We can do this all day, no snooze. Don't get it poppin' if you saying that you poppin', dog. Never will I lose to a noob, just what happened, y'all. Call a deep pass, watch flash, what you crying for? Gonna pass the six, better yet, put them up quick. Hear them hating from the side, Twitch watch. I guess you say it's about time, TikTok. FNG, where we at? On top. Other leagues can't win.
What's going on, FNG? It's your boy, Big Boy Deal, the Ravens owner. It's good to be back, man. I missed the last podcast show because I had some other plans, but I'm glad to be back with these fellas and talk about what's been going on in this league. We got a lot of stuff today we're going to be talking about. We got some new owners. We just had, I'm going to call it one of the upsets, probably about like an hour ago. We got an owner that's on this show, just had a great win he needed in his division. And some other stuff that's changing Madden that we're going to be bringing up later on in the show. All right. With that being said, let me bring in my heavy hitters. Let me bring in the Texans owner, Sleep.
Yes, sir. What's going on, FNG? Back in effect. Let's get this show rolling.
I ain't say you in the group, though. I was like, yeah, congratulations on that win, though. Big win.
Yeah, much needed.
Yes, sir. Big win. All right, let me bring in Dragon, the Steelers owner, Mike Wright.
Going on, FNG?
Before y'all ask, yes, Mike and I, we playing our game after this show. All right, let me bring in Hosian Fight, the Raiders owner.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Glad to be back on the show. And this is what, back to back, hopefully now we get this consistent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. As always, let me bring in Triple OG/Triple OG, 9-time Super Bowl champ, the 49ers owner, Philly Jedi, a.k.a. Tony Tranks.
Greetings, everyone. It's good to be here. And what, this 2 in a row, and I've been late for both of them? Let's keep it up.
All right. Hey, fellas, thank y'all for being patient. I see we got 6 people on. If you can, just comment. Let us know who's watching. As always, you have questions, you could type them up right here on YouTube, or if you'd like to join us, just hit us up. We just need your email, and you could talk your ish with us on the show. All right. With that being said, we're going to be going over division leaders. Mr. Mike, if you could take over, and we can start there.
Justin already said Titans owner said as long as Dill winning, it will be back to back. Laughing out loud.
Hey, wait, time out, dude. Wait, time out. hey, Justin. Hey, Justin. Wait, time out, dude. I wasn't on the last show. I wasn't even on the last show.
Yo,
Shut up, Brandon.
That's funny.
Wow.
That's messed up.
And the pettiness starts right from the start.
See, and I asked, can I be petty? Look, they doing it for me. All right, it's cool. Nope, that's a sign from God. I'm gonna be petty today.
Funny.
All right. So, for standings, we're going to start in the NFC West today. We have the Seahawks sitting up top of the league. The Rams and the Niners, who battled it out for 6.5 hours earlier today. With the Niners coming out on top, or second and third. Surprisingly, the Cardinals are at the bottom of the division after taking some losses.
Hey, shout out to Bobby Brown, man, the Seahawks.
enjoy that lead while you got it.
Yep.
Exactly. All right, so the NFC East, Cowboys and Eagles. 1-2 Eagles with that big win earlier today. Give the Cowboys their first loss. Then we have the Commanders in third, and the Giants pulling up the back end. NFC South, we got the newly acquainted Falcons to Prince Burley up on top. The Saints on a slide this season at 4-5. Panthers and the Bucks both with 2 wins apiece. And the North, we have the King of the North, Isaiah, at 7-2 with the Bears. Sean Smith's Packers are 5-3, and then we had the Lions at 3-5. And surprisingly, the Vikings at 3-5, but that vacation that he took had a little bit of a toll on his win column.
Before you continue right there, the Packers, this is a better start than he had last year, right?
Oh yeah,
season?
last season he had a pretty bad start.
Yeah.
He at least looks functional now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. All right, AFC West. We have the Chiefs 7-2, the Broncos at 3-6, the Raiders at 2-6, and the Chargers at 2-6. And we have a new owner there with the Chargers, who just got his first win. AFC East, we have the Bills at 5-4, the new owner Patriots 4-5. Who also had a pretty big win against the Giants. We have the 4-5 Dolphins and the 2-6 Jets. The AFC South, we have the Jags at 7-2, the Titans at 6-3, and the Texans and Colts at 5-3 with the win of the Texans over the Colts just a few minutes ago. And the AFC North, we have that guy over there who has somehow made his way undefeated so far.
Reigning champ.
That's almost like
That's not my name.
I thought you told me to keep your name out my mouth.
Oh shoot! All right, come on, calm down, Dill. Calm down.
I know. Stop being petty, Dill.
Yeah, right.
All right. We have the Bengals at 6-2, Steelers and Browns both at 2 wins apiece. And hopefully, when this podcast is over, the Steelers will have 3 under that win column and have a 1 in the L column of the Ravens. And that's your divisions.
As always, appreciate you,
the
Mike.
Ravens the only ones undefeated then.
And then there was one.
Yes, sir.
You're probably gonna lose tonight.
That's messed up. All right. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for running that down.
Yes, sir.
We're going to week 6. And let's cover some of the games that were played. We'll talk about some of the games that were played. I got to bring this game up. Mike, you got a big win over the Browns. And the reason why I say that, because the Browns also had a big win over the Bengals. How was that game? You beat him kind of nice, 43-21.
All right. So he and I, we played through the first half of the first game, and I was up by 20 points. We restarted, so I got my 20 points at the get-go there. So that first game, his offense was not clicking whatsoever. This one, anytime you give up 3 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes of the game, that momentum swings big. And by our rules, that's what we do. So, I started off with a pretty big momentum swing on my spot. We had a couple of big turnovers that happened in that game. And I mean, he couldn't run the ball in the game. That was really one of the bigger issues. 41 rushing yards.
Only 8 attempts too.
And only 8 attempts. I I couldn't run it in the first half. I had a lot of problems running in the first half, and the second half, my run game opened up, and I was able to really control the clock on the back end of the game.
Oh,
So
good. That's a big
yeah,
win, dude. Big win. Good job.
that was a big win. It was much needed, especially in our division. You know, because ain't no easy wins in the AFC North.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
There aren't many easy wins in all of FNG, but
No, it's not.
um, we box it out in the North.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mike,
Yes.
you mentioned that by rule something happened. There are a couple newer people in the league. Can you explain that rule?
Good catch, host Trinks. Good catch.
So if you are up by 21, is it 21 points or more in the third quarter, and there is a disconnect, then
It was
basically,
22. It's 22.
or it's 22.
Yeah.
Um, basically, you restart and you get that lead. It's right off the start. And in order to get that, it is best to work with your opponent to make it make them easy scores.
Wait a minute. I
Point
just misunderstood what you just
clarity.
said. You might
Point of
you might
clarity.
be 21.
Point of clarity. If you have any lead in the third and there's a disconnection, you have an option to get those points at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I
When you
have
restart.
I have the lead, I have the rules up. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much, it says here, from what we have, if the team has a disconnection the first half, the game will be replayed from the beginning, regardless of score or time remaining.
Correct.
If the two teams still cannot seem to connect, that was we know that. You see here, if the
Third
either
quarter
team has a
disconnection.
disconnection, yeah, yeah, it says if either team has a disconnection in the second half and the point spread is 28 points or more, the team that is losing can either decide to give the points back or give the free win.
You said 28 points?
Yeah, which is what I
Yes.
have here. It says, yeah, correct.
No,
Yeah,
there's more to it.
There's more to it. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it says here for all disconnections where the point spread was 27 points or less, in the second half, you have two options. Restart the game, and the leading team from the disconnection must receive the ball first and score until the point spread is close as possible to the score before the disconnection. You only have one quarter to make this happen. Then at that point, the game will continue as normal, and the scores will resemble this point spread from the disconnection in the second quarter starts, whichever is the quickest.
Okay.
Losing team will continue to punt or take safeties until the score gets where it needs to be.
Or as close as you possibly can get to it.
Correct.
So it's not just 21 or more or anything like that.
Right.
Essentially anything under 28 points, so 27 or less, the
Right.
winning team, or I don't know if it's a winning team or a losing team, but you have a choice to whether or not to take the points or give the game up. But that's generally what people do. So if you're up by 10 and the person says, I wasn't going to win the game, they can just give you the game. But generally, you essentially have a one quarter to get the scores as close to the point spread as it was. So you receive the ball as the kickoff person who receives the ball, and guy moves his cornerback out of the way. You just throw a touchdown or run whatever. But usually, if you send a message to your opponent, you let them know, hey, I'm gonna just throw it to the right wide receiver for a quick touchdown. You do that as many times as you need to get the points to where it is, assuming you want to replay it.
Correct. And just to add to that, if for some reason the game goes through and there's a disconnection in the fourth quarter, then it says if there's a disconnection in the game that is in the fourth quarter and there's less than 2 minutes, the trailing team, if the point spread is 10 points or more, that's an automatic free win for you. There's no reason to replay or anything like that.
Correct.
If it's
Correct.
9 points or less, the restart is based on basically what we were just talking about, the point
The
spread.
third quarter, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's I tried to make it so that it covered every single possible combination permutation of how a
now
game could
I
end in
will
a
have to change
disconnection.
some of the verbiage in there because I'm reading some of it. It talks about CPU games. We no longer play that. We no longer go in that
Correct.
AP.
Correct.
So Some of that stuff, for you guys, if you read it, or you can disregard some of that. That may be a little bit confusing, but before the whole free win option was available, we would allow people to go into AP, and then at that point, they could play the CPU, and then that's why you had the 49 point spread and all that stuff. So that no longer is viable. So we will get that updated, or I should say,
Sure.
I'll get that updated for everybody so we get it more current, more accurate.
Roger.
I appreciate you going over that, man.
Mhm.
Appreciate it. All right, moving on to some other games, like big game, the Packers over the Lions, 45-22.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Getting back on the winning side of things.
That's
Yes,
the one
sir.
when we did the show and Sean let us know that they didn't they weren't gonna win it. They didn't win their game. So
Yeah.
he
Mhm.
he let us know.
All right, bring it up to Eagles. Eagles big win over the Vikings.
That's a sim. He was on vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You're right. I see it right now. Thank you.
No
The other
problem.
game was a sim too. That
Yep, I
Miami.
see that.
Yeah.
Close game. Titans, Colts.
Yeah, it
35.
wasn't really.
I was
wasn't?
gonna
Okay.
say.
It got close at the end. Justin
Yeah.
was messing around, trying new plays, and let
Oh,
the young boy
shoot.
back in the game.
Yeah, look at the second half. God,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, he was
Even
messing
15
around.
in the
let him back in the
fourth.
game. Right.
Yeah.
15 in the fourth. That game was over by like the third, I thought, and then all of a sudden Justin just started doing crazy stuff. I'm like, bro, what is he doing?
Yeah, I remember you. Bringing that up. Yep.
I think we were all in the chat when you were bringing that. I was watching the game. I was like, yeah, he's trying to keep running his offense he's just giving the ball back. I don't know what
Yep.
he was doing.
All right.
I'm gonna think he was. Were you labbing there, Justin? Just figured you had to win. You started labbing in the fourth.
Don't
there.
be quiet now. All right, big division win. 49ers over the Seahawks.
Yes, sir.
38-24.
Had to get back on the winning side of things, man.
So that was another one where well, second half was a big half.
Oh yeah, we were tied at halftime, and what's the best way to say this? Jumped up on him jumped ahead with a 17-point third. Yeah, it was a lot better. Yeah, it was crazy. And pretty much cruised in the fourth. I didn't. Once I got ahead, I was able to just stay in front. So, I mean, the one good thing that I was happy about was I think is this it? No, he was hurt. Harris was hurt in this game. But I'm just happy to get back on the winning side of things. We need to win this division.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Dog. He's watching. What's up, fam?
What's up, dog?
All right. Bengals over the Jags, 48-34.
Big game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, real big
That's a
game.
big game. Shout out to Dorian.
That's going to have some seeding consequences.
Yes. Big
Yep.
time. Cowboys, big win over the Bears, 42-30.
These are two conference leaders battling it out. It was a 12-point
sir.
victory by the Cowboys. They're
Yes, sir.
reigning NFC champion right now. So that was a big win for them to stay on top, stay undefeated.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Y'all see anything else? That's it.
Yeah.
Chargers Broncos.
That Chargers Broncos game was pretty
owner.
close. Yeah.
I think this was the new guy's first game too.
First
Right.
game, yep.
Right. Yeah.
And it was
What's
played
the new
January
guy's name?
2nd. Prince Young.
Yes.
It was played January 2nd, very early in the morning in California, so we know Bullock was still hungover.
That's about right.
Yeah, speaking of which, anybody out in Cali, man, we hope y'all are doing good.
Yes.
Definitely. I actually checked in on Bullock. I haven't checked in on Bat Rastard yet, former Cowboys owner. But
I hope he's doing well, man.
Hey, who are we got in Cali right now? Is Flash out there?
Negative. He's filling.
Nah.
The California guys that the old heads would know is Bullock, Bat Rastard, Ty, Kempo Warrior, actually former Panthers owner.
Right.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I definitely got to reach out to Batman because I know when it comes to fires, he's not
It's hit
I'm
him
sure.
twice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So,
That's some bull
yeah, but
crap
I
out
hope we
there.
hope you
Yeah, I
guys are
haven't
all
seen
doing
any
well, man.
posts on Facebook from him or his wife in a
Okay.
couple of weeks.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I know some of my classmates that's out there. They reached out, so
Mhm.
yeah, they sent me videos. I'm praying for y'all, man. That's crazy.
Definitely. We're thinking
That's
about
crazy.
you and praying for you.
Yes, sir.
He's
All right,
online right now, just so you know, playing Baldur's Gate 3.
that's
So
good.
after we're done this, we'll invite him into the party, make sure he's okay.
Appreciate
So
it.
moving on to week 7.
Thank you, Dill, for doing that.
Yes, sir. Week 7. Ravens over the Texans. It's 42-29.
Hold
You
on,
mean
hold on, hold on, hold on.
the
Huh?
Titans?
Hold
I
on.
mean,
Play you.
I'm
You mean the
sorry,
Titans?
Titans. Sorry, y'all. Thank
Hold
you.
on.
You stirred up Keith over there.
You just bypassed the Buffalo Bills, man. They whooped up on the Tampa Bay Bucks, man. 44-16? Wasn't Tampa Bay a playoff team last
No.
year?
Oh, last year they were. Yes. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were a
one.
playoff
Yes,
I'm
team.
yes,
sorry. I'm
yes.
thinking about their record now. I'm sorry. No, because they like second to last place. I'm like,
Yeah. No, they were a playoff team, and
you
Buffalo had
right.
to handle their business.
Hey, my bad, Reggie. My bad,
Yeah,
Reggie.
Reggie put it on them, man.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
now we can talk
44-16.
about your big
The
win
Titans. Yes.
over the Titans.
Yes, sir.
Revenge.
Looked like it was a struggle at first.
Hey, Brandon,
who's
just a
Aiden
little
Warren?
bit.
Oh, that's Brandon. Okay.
That's Brandon. Just a little
Okay.
bit, you jerk.
Yeah, he's
Brandon,
saying
you was
that,
almost kicked out of the league, brother.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like 10 seconds. 10 seconds from it.
He
Yeah.
said, come get it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
All right, now let me shut up. People don't know what we're talking about. Okay. Ravens over the Titans, 42-20.
Titans.
Yes, 42-29. I told y'all a while back. Anytime I play the Jags and the Titans, it's always personal because they're the reason why I didn't get a Super Bowl last Madden. They one of the reasons, but yeah, it's always fun playing him, man. And yeah, it was. I felt like from the beginning to the end, I had control of that game. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
It seemed like he had a pretty a little bit better than slightly going into the third quarter. You tied up scoring wise in the third, and he never really stopped you. So it was like you always kept the lead. I was watching a little bit of that game. It felt like Will Levis, every time he had a guy open, he would underthrow it or overthrow it.
yeah,
And it was like these were clutch. It's kind of how
yes.
Purdy was playing like the first 4 games for me this season. We have a guy open and whoop, just throw it just outside the thing. And so it seemed like his timing was off, and you were just clicking. So
Yo, there's a lot of chatter going on in the chat there. Prince John said, "My bad, fellas, I'm late." You still got Brandon over talking trash. He says almost doesn't count. Dog is saying you got lucky and you're a liar.
I seen that. Justin said tread lightly. Man, whatever. All right. Hey man, why are people coming at me in this league, man?
hate.
Hey man, you're the champ. You got that target on your back.
Hey, I ain't gonna do that mistake. Remember years ago, got on here and I put that sign 52-0.
Yeah.
But it said
Yeah, you
but
did.
it said 0-52.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
I learned my lesson. All right. But yeah, always a good game playing against the twins. Which was funny is I think Dorian, the Bengals owner, didn't even know they were twins. So yeah, right. We were talking about it, saying yeah, he didn't know they were twins. But yeah, shout out to the Titans and Jags. I love playing y'all. And y'all the reason why I'm on demon mode right now. I got
Dang.
y'all. Yes, sir. All right, next game. Yeah, does anything catch your eye?
Dolphins with the big division win
Yeah.
over the Jets.
Who else?
Of course, nobody saw that game because neither one of them broadcasts.
Lovely.
Which something later
Falcons
I'm
beating
gonna bring up too about broadcasting.
Yeah.
I got something to bring up about that too. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Falcons narrowly escaped the Arizona Cardinals, and this was an important win for the Falcons because they're leading the NFC North and the
Yeah.
conference as well, or at least tied for the lead. That'll be the reason you'll see in a bit. But
Yeah.
Arizona won a division last year, the NFC West, and now they're at the bottom of the division. I mean, it's not like they're like 10 games at the bottom of the division, but this is an important seeding win, I believe, for the Falcons.
Okay.
Prince Burley getting back and winning this game is important. Good win.
Yep.
right.
Raiders, since you're on here,
Raiders
man,
beating
you
the
over the
Chargers.
37-27.
Tell you what, I couldn't put him. I kept trying to, go up on him and just, end the game, but he just kept coming back. Second half, he kind of scored more points on me than expected, but he had some big runs. So he did mention that, he in the past he was pretty good at running in Madden. So he did show me some plays that
You know, I watched this game and I want to talk about that run. He's 15 for 181.
yes.
But his longest run was 70.
Yeah.
His second largest run was 68. He had two of them that were like almost 70
Yeah, he had
yards.
two big runs that he
Yeah.
hit me with. I think I was either in a blitz package and he caught me, but
Right.
um,
So he was 13 rushes for like 40 or for
Yeah.
50 yards, and then two for the other 30, 131. So you did a good job of stopping his run. Overall, he just had those two really big runs.
yeah.
Two big haymakers, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, and then
Which
and
I
they
mean
came
make a
because
difference.
yeah, right as I was trying to think, I was like, okay, I'm putting him away. He broke out that big run. I'm like, man. So a good game, man. I know as he gets things going, it's gonna be a dogfight with him. He's
And
matter of
that's
fact, he just put in, I'm running the table. I have to make the playoffs.
yeah. And
That's
that
that's
70-yard run, you hit him 2 yards in the backfield.
Yeah.
And he ended up breaking through the line and taking it to the house. So
J.K.
Yeah.
Dobbins.
Yeah.
Big division game, man. Good job. Hey, real quick, Prince Young, he said, I'm running the table. He said, I have to make the playoffs. Laughing out loud.
Yeah, it's kind of tough in the AFC, man. There's probably 3-4 teams in my division that can make the playoffs. So
but
Yeah.
good luck to you.
Love the confidence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
All
he
right,
got Kittle, man. He got Kittle. That Trey, he gonna run the table with Kittle.
Ain't no way, Trey. All right. Bengals over the Vikings, 34-28.
No, that was a
That was
sim.
just sim.
Dang it, I
Yeah.
ain't see the zero. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the one right after it is just a
But
shot.
the one right out, yeah, that one's
That's a sim too.
No, it wasn't.
Mhm.
No, I felt every pain.
Isaiah was out there on demon time, just beating the brakes off them 49ers.
thrown by Purdy.
Hey, Tranks, I don't know what's going on with your audio. I don't know if you did turn your mic off on, but like last couple of games, your mic is not on. I'm not gonna lie, like it's very entertaining, whether you're winning or losing, to hear you and Mike play your games and y'all either happy or sad, man. It's entertaining. I'll go to your game and just listen
Just to hear.
you.
Yeah,
I won't even be
I
watching the game.
understand.
I just got my earbud in. I'm just listening to you play.
So
But if the mic was off.
before that game started, and this was funny, I was like, Tranks, how many times are we gonna hear you say, damn it, Purdy? He's like, none. I'm not gonna say that at all this game.
No, we
time.
had this conversation way before this game, like a week or so ago. It wasn't this before this game. But to directly answer your question, as far as sometimes I'm running in the house and getting on, and I don't have my headset on really, so I'm trying to get back to putting the headset back on when I'm playing. My apologies, but had I had this helmet, my headset on this one, all y'all have heard was obscenities because it's crazy.
yeah.
This game, and obviously the score doesn't say,
bad
but
to worse.
Look at the stats.
Actually-
I think you threw the ball. You had a lot of turnovers this game. I was surprised. It's like,
Oh
I was
my
like,
God!
were
It says 9.
yeah, hey, I threw 8 picks.
Yeah, he threw 8 picks. I kept wondering, it's like, I don't think Trank is playing anymore. Because the mic was off. I was like, he probably just gave it to CJ and said, go at it, son.
No,
I'm
it wasn't
done.
CJ. Don't put that on CJ.
Nah,
He
that's
said,
not CJ.
baby,
That's
come
me.
here. You want to try something new?
I mean, well,
Yeah,
Purdy was responsible for all 9 turnovers. He had a fumble and 8 picks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who
Good
controlled Purdy?
Lord.
Well, I'm just,
Hey, there you go,
That's a
sleep.
good one, Sleep. That is correct.
This fool.
I'm just
Hey,
making sure no other
this fool was throwing in triple coverage and yelling at
Yeah,
Purdy.
he was.
Where
There
was Purdy
was out of
from?
character. I was watching the game. I was like, the one game I
Me
watched
and,
him play, and he's just turning the ball over. It's like, good Lord.
mhm.
Well, let
Me
me
and
just
Mike were
say,
just being quiet.
you out there looking like the old Patriots owner. So anyway, all right, let's what's the next
Shots.
game?
Shot.
office is currently in transition, but I think we got it together. Good win by
Thank
the
you.
Bears. And here's another thing too. I think this is important before we leave this game. I personally do not care about the point spread or score or stuff like that in the fourth quarter. Every time he scored when he was leading by more than 22 points, 22 points, I didn't care because that's not how I roll. But other users who are watching these games, especially the new ones, understand this. If they are not on your rivals list, you score and you're winning by 22 points or more, and they essentially complain to either Hosiana or myself, you're going to get sanctioned. Me and the Bears, we've been rivals for a long time, and even if we're not on the list, I know it's not an issue in the scoring between them because I've been on the other end of this where I blew them out by a punch. We've been playing each other too long for that type of stuff to matter. But I don't want you guys to get in trouble watching this game and thinking, "Oh, I can do the same thing." No, they got to be on your rivals list. You can have up to 6 people on your rivals list. So just
Yeah.
watch yourself and make sure you follow the rules.
And
That's
just to
all.
add, and just to add to that, if you ask for rivals to be on your list, they have to accept you being a rival. You can't
Correct.
just put people on your list and then put a whooping on them. If they don't agree to be a rival, you ain't
You could
rivals.
be sanctioned.
Right.
Exactly.
Just
Right.
make sure you know that just because you have a list and you made the list and you tagged whoever you felt you're gonna put a whooping to, if they don't agree to it, you ain't rivals.
Look, I've been in the league since 2015, and even on this show today, y'all just brought up something I didn't know about the whole third quarter, and you're leading by this. I didn't even know that, right? So, especially with these new guys, if you're coming in here, I know you're super excited, you want to get your games in, build your team, stuff like that. Please take your time to go over the rules because you do not want to have those rookie mistakes, and all of a sudden, your first, possibly in your second year, you get your first sanction and get your first
Oh,
suspension. Like,
Frank
wait a minute,
Halcyon, they
what do
don't
you
like
mean?
me. It's
Right,
all like,
right. It's
like,
never
yo, we're just
personal.
following the rules, man.
Right, it's never personal. It's in black and white. All right,
Correct.
I've been sanctioned before, Mike, and
We've all
and
been
it's all
sanctioned.
and it's and it's just read the rules. I know you want to hurry up and say I read them or approve, whatever.
Yeah.
Just read the rules. All right.
Correct. All right,
But
last game there. That's before we didn't even finish
Texans.
out week 7.
yes,
Sleep.
big game. Go ahead. Texans lost to the Chiefs. Close game, 50 to 45.
Man,
That was a
95
good
points.
game. That were back and forth that whole game, man.
Yes.
Back and forth the
They
whole
did.
game.
You sleep there?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's there. He's not muted.
I'm listening.
Oh, he's just.
Oh.
What you got to say?
Okay.
Yeah.
He sat back down like I ain't worried about this.
Right. He's like
Good,
next week.
nah, I went into the game wanting to take away the receivers, not letting them speedy dudes, beat me. And I was like, if he throws it underneath, he throws it underneath. And that's what he did. He threw it underneath to Pachenko a bunch of times, and he got a couple big runs. I don't know what my defense was doing on some of them runs. One of them was me. I switched by accident, dove, messed up, whatever. But yeah, Pachenko had, 2 really big runs that just took the air. He was throwing to Pachenko. I was like, listen, if
He
that's
had a
what you're
great
gonna
game
do,
because he did rushing and passing. He was
right? Everything was Pachenko,
he
but look
was
at all our
there.
receivers. They all had under 85 yards or something like
Yeah.
that. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep them speedy dudes under wraps, and I pretty much did that. The problem is he had a run with Mahomes up the middle for like 16, even though I was hitting him. Didn't fumble. I was just like, all right, bro. That was pretty funny.
Been there, done
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but I
Hey,
should have,
he was lit most of
defensively.
the game though, too. Though that was the problem.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he's lit. I'm hitting him with a linebacker. I mean, he's 120
He's super bad when
pounds
he's lit,
wet.
man.
Yeah. I mean, throwing wise, yeah, cool, but running the ball against him,
He's lit. He don't
you
have
get hit by-
trust. So
right. So that ain't Lamar Jackson out there running on me. That's
No, I hear you, man.
Mahomes
But you
getting
know
hit.
how EA is, man. EA don't get the stuff right.
Right. So I mean, I let Pacheco go wild, but I was somewhat okay with that because I still the one interception I threw, I was in the red zone and then not running the ball as much as I want to. And I had a chance to win at the end too. I still had a chance to win, but I was like, damn, I'm only down by 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Felt like you were
not
shutting
converting on
everything
third
down.
down.
It really did.
Not
feel like you
converting
were
on
shutting
third
everything
down.
else down. Mhm.
Yeah, no, I had everything else shut. I just, not converting on third down, not converting on, taking 3 field goals instead of getting a touchdown. If I get a touchdown, it's over. One touchdown out of 3 field goals, I win that game.
I was
True.
actually impressed when
fun game to
when
play.
he went up on you in that second quarter, and you in the chat you kept your composure. It's like, okay, I'm still in it, and then you kind of refocused. But like you said, his big thing that I applaud the Chiefs for is that he took what you gave him literally.
Yeah, he took exactly what I gave him.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I
It
gave
was
him.
impressive.
Yeah, no, I was focused, bro. I was just like, all right, man. He went up by, I don't know, it's 10, 13. I'm like, all right, man, I just gotta get a score.
Yeah.
I never really lose my shit.
Hey man, Dill, I don't know what it is tonight, man, but someone said you need to get sanctioned again.
It was dog, man. Forget dog, man. Dang. Sleep, man. You live close to him, man. Handle him. He need a hug.
Right on me.
yeah, I think Dill should have to forfeit his next 3 games.
Wow.
Starting right now.
Here.
All right, moving on to week 8. Forget y'all.
New
All right,
Orleans
week 8.
down on Buffalo.
Yeah. The Saints literally said, I promise you I'm not this bad, and then dropped 51 on the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
She did.
it's big.
Yeah, that was shocking. Very shocking. I think Kyle
that's-
came back and got his win, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
Kyle finally got a win.
I was like, I'm home. We gonna play.
They look like the new owner got a win over the Browns.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Your
man.
son got his first win.
Yeah.
His
That's
first
painful
win.
to watch.
Dog?
What
You on-
happened,
you on the
dog?
chat? What
Yeah.
happened, dog?
Painful to watch.
Don't be quiet now.
Right there is what happened. 6
Mhm.
rushes for 34 yards.
Oh man, you gotta feed.
That's
you
what
gotta
happened.
Feed that man.
Hey, you want to trade Chubb?
Why did your cow jump in the
It's right. You ain't using him. Oh shoot.
Oh.
Might as well let me use them.
All right. What else we see? Chiefs beat the Eagles.
That was entertaining because
It was a very entertaining.
it seemed
game.
like they were just throwing interception back and forth at one time. Shit, I thought I was going to get some more interceptions from the Chiefs, but he kept dumping it down. He didn't want to throw deep on me. He just kept dumping, but on everybody else, he throwing it up the field. Like, where's my interceptions?
Hey, dog said he
Be
just
very
got his
sure.
butt whooped. Pretty much. That's
A
it.
couple times.
Duh. Duh. All right. We'll bring this up. Is this the new owner?
That was close.
Patriots?
No, that was
Patriots. Yeah,
Patriots.
Yeah, that was the new
guy.
owner. Actually played that game. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
you
Shout out
should
to
know
him.
that by the W.
Oh my
Hey, thanks, Mike. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-mm.
I don't care what they say. Thank you. All right, let's continue. Packers
Well,
over the
speaking of the
Lions.
new owners, real quick before we
Oh,
can
go ahead,
mention him,
go ahead.
what was his name again?
Prince Young.
New,
No,
Prince
no.
Young
Who?
The Patriots owner.
the Patriots on.
Oh,
Nobody knows.
We know.
That's a good question.
Hold on, I'll look at
Hey,
it. real quick.
Justin.
Real ninja.
Why don't you ask him what the guy's name is? Because right now we have him as the real ninja. I don't think that's his name.
Mr. Stewart. Tony Stewart is his name. Per the
Tony
Facebook.
Stewart. Okay, there you go.
The race car driver.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. No.
He drove the rainbow car, right?
Yeah, for it.
Packers over the Lions, 45-21. A good win for
That's
Packers.
good. That was good. Yeah, that was good in the beginning. Yeah.
Good win. Shout out to Sean. All right. Here we
Panthers
go.
are a
y'all.
newer owner too, right?
Who?
No, he was. Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
in the
but
first season 1, but he's still fairly new. Yes, he's still
Yeah,
new.
yeah.
And he's actually, I don't know if we've actually mention it, but we'll just give him a little shout out here. He's
Mhm.
Savion McFarland.
Savon McFarland, yep.
Yep.
My
He's playing
man,
his
pots
games
and
though, man. I
pans.
gotta give it to him. He's
Yes.
putting up fights.
Yeah, definitely playing his
Yep.
games.
He's hold on. He's doing more than playing his games. He's communicating. He's
Say
showing
that
up
again.
to
Say
his
that again. Say that
games.
again. Say that
That's
again.
important.
He's communicating. He's showing up to his games. He's
It's
playing and
important.
he's finishing his games.
And,
Right.
I know it seems like
he's,
we're asking a lot, but he's doing it.
Message.
and he's taking part in some conversations too.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That are
But
outside of
a lot of the new owners are engaging.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
In the
Love it.
actual league and everything, and you know, making it fun because some
Yep.
of the owners that just left, rarely around.
Talk.
You know, you had to like pull teeth to get these guys. You know, send out APBs and everything. So these guys, the new guys, are actually in here. You know, wanting to play and actually, you know, on Discord and Facebook,
Right.
Yep.
talking and communicating. So thank you.
And
Hey,
you don't
and
dread, you don't dread
shout out to
things when you see
Deshaun
them.
too. Shout
You
out to
don't
Deshaun.
dread-
He's always reaching out. I was like, hey, yo, we got these games being played. Dorian do the
Right.
same thing.
Yep.
Hey, all right, get
Yep.
your games played so we can advance. You know,
Yeah,
excited.
absolutely.
They ready to get this, you know, the league moving.
Yes. That helps.
love
That
it.
definitely helps because we're not
Yeah.
always home. You know, that's important.
Yes.
You know, so
Matter of fact, y'all been playing the game so fast that I'm actually advancing the league from Germany. Usually I don't do that.
yeah.
It's
That's
a
good, man.
possibility, letting everybody know too, we might be advancing tonight because both
Yeah.
of the games should be played
Both games, yeah, both games are gonna be
this
played
afternoon. Just heads up.
That's good.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
real good.
Texans Niners.
Texas
both-
Niners. Shout out to the 49ers. Big win over the Texans.
Yeah, well, after getting our ass spanked the week before, we had to do something.
Yeah.
Shit. You over here struggling, killing me over here.
Yeah, I got
Sleepy
confused
did not
when I was
make it
watching
easier.
that game because you guys were playing the first game and I think it got disconnected and I was like, when you guys played the second game, I was like, did I miss, you know, because I'm like halfway asleep, halfway awake. Did I miss something? They're playing over. What's going on? And so yeah, it was a pretty good game to watch.
Yeah, we had a disconnection the first time we played. I wasn't. I usually have my Xbox wired connected, not by Wi-Fi.
Wireless.
But my son unplugged the. Well, I don't think he's manually did it. It just kicking it around made it unplug a little bit up at the computer, but it was plugged in here, so it was on Wi-Fi that first time. When we played again, I made sure it was hardwired, and that 17-point second quarter was really the difference in this game.
Mhm.
17.
Right.
Well, really, it was. It might have been 24 consecutive points between
Yeah,
the
24
second. Yeah, and that was he was pretty much chasing points after that. So we were able to hold on.
Dog on a roll. He's like,
Yeah.
you were watching Sleep Stream.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up 10-0
Action.
after picking him off.
Mhm.
Going to the second, he scores in the second quarter. I get the ball back. I'm up 10-7. Fumble on a kickoff. I ain't fumbled all season. So
he was mad.
So then I get the ball back again. I think I threw a pick. I think Fred Warner knocked me out of
Yes.
the way when I went to go jump and get the ball and took the
Mhm.
ball out there when I was about to score. So I'm just like, all right, here we go with the nonsense. Mind you,
That pass
I
was
wanted to
picked
knock
off
this
inside
game.
the 10.
I wanted to knock this game out Saturday or Sunday, but you know, Tranks be pulling the Houdini. I'm like, man, I gotta go back at work. I do not want to play this
Called the
dude
Jedi
Monday
mind
or
trick, man.
Tuesday. No, I know what it is. But I was ready Saturday and Sunday. I was like, man, I don't got to work. 12 days off. I'm ready to go. And this dude want to push it to Monday, my busiest day. I was half asleep because I was running around doing everything. So yeah, no, that was it. The second quarter really killed me. It was the fumble, the kickoff, and the interception around the 15, 10-yard line. That was it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Other than that, I was seeing the field fine. I wasn't, I wasn't worried about much. I was watching this coverage. I was like, all right, man, I got this. Fred Warner pushed me out the way. I was like, oh, here we go. The fix is in. So yeah, I was like, all right, that's what it's gonna be. But
McCaffrey
lost
did well on the
200.
ground too.
Yeah, my defense was stupid. I don't know what they were doing. They literally watched him on a stretch play. They all stopped at the same time, my linebackers. They looked, and then they didn't start moving until he was in the end zone. I'm like, wow, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But
They went to go
yeah,
celebrate with him.
my linebackers were bugging the hell out that game. I don't know what their problem was, but they just were not reacting to anything. So, yeah.
Man, I
That's what
wonder
happened.
did Did the Twins, looking at these scores here, did the Twins decide they're just gonna beat up on their next opponents? Because they 50 to
Mhm.
23 and 40 to 7.
You called the Indianapolis. You
Wind
said that
power, activate.
you said Indianapolis was going to lose their next 3, maybe even 6
I
games.
looked at that schedule. I said they going
Yeah.
through a gauntlet. They
Yeah,
they playing the FNG's best right now. So
Mhm.
yeah.
and
They
that
were
game was
5-0.
and I watched that game. I was listening to his commentary. I was on his podcast, his broadcast,
Yeah,
and he was like, "Man, my guys ain't doing nothing." I just, you could
yeah.
tell. Yeah, the
It
first
was
game and even the second game, he was just
well.
like,
The
"Man,
first game it was
this ain't
closer.
working."
The first game he was
Yes,
down by 10.
correct.
He's down by 10 with like
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 minutes left in the fourth. The
Yeah.
second game, I was just like, man, good
He
night.
was talking to somebody else too, and it was you could say he was telling us like, man, I go into cover 2, it don't work. I go into man, it don't work. I
Hmm.
go into cover 4, it don't work. That's like you could tell he was just like this game just needs to be done
Frustrated.
with. Nothing's working.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
frustrated.
No, so next game, who was that?
We just talked briefly about that one. What happened there, Mike?
Uh, Brandon came out, played a hell of a game. I really couldn't stop him. You know, he had a really good run game. It was a methodical game. He went for it on fourth down a few times, and I have the worst fourth down defense ever. I'll stop you the first 3, but fourth down, be like, here you go, do what you want. Um, he got a lot of pressure. My O line absolutely sucked in this game. I mean, there were some times I looked and my guards were turned around looking at the quarterback and not at the
Oh
person
yeah,
they were supposed to be
this
blocking.
game,
5
game is wild
sacks.
like that.
Yeah. Now I will say, I mean, Brandon had me beat. He did something that really pissed me off in this game at the end.
Uh-oh.
What?
Brandon,
What'd he
you
do?
watching?
What'd he
So
do?
Brand, so with 40 some seconds left, Brandon kneeled the ball and then came back and threw a touchdown to Waddle.
Just shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Brandon.
Hey, I tell you what,
Kneeled the
he is on a
he
roll
didn't
too.
need it.
He is on a roll.
He already had me beat. He kneeled the ball. I'm like, all right, game's over. I set the controller down, and then he comes out and throws the damn ball.
Hey, Brandon, why you do that, man? Shout out to you.
So I will say that pissed me off. I mean, he didn't do anything
When
wrong.
I see him again, it's up.
Mike, we know what to piss you off. Like,
I
we know,
right?
the league knows now.
Yo, that was good. Oh my God.
I would have not
Yeah.
expected that, but he's on a roll, man. He was messing with Dill earlier too, so he's on
Yeah.
something.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, he did nothing wrong in that game. There was nothing wrong with what he did. I was just mad because he's like, I nailed the ball. I'm like, all right, I set the controller down. And then he comes out like, whoop, over the top to wall. I'm like, seriously?
Mm-mm.
This game was good to watch.
Yeah,
Ravens, Chicago Bears.
Yes, always the king of the north dealing with Isaiah. It's always a good game.
Oh, did you just say that?
What?
In the North.
You said you the king of the north dealing with Isaiah?
No, I said dealing with the king of the north.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
because really, I mean, you have been at the top of the AFC North for a while. It's just we've always called, Isaiah King of the North.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Yeah, he called himself that. I remember years ago. But yeah, it's always, man. His defense is good. I mean, I know the score doesn't say it, but I felt real comfortable on offense. Defense,
should.
I was like, yeah. But defense, I was like, I couldn't make the stops that I wanted, but it's fun, man. It's hey, good win over a great owner. Definitely top 5 owner.
Yeah.
Former champion, too.
Former champion, yes, sir. Those games like that, like playing the Jags, playing the Titans, playing, of course, like the Bears, man, those are always like intense games. Your hands are sweating. I gotta play the
Mhm.
freaking Bengals twice a year. And, dude, the house gotta be quiet when I play him. So seriously, they know. I let them know, like, yo, I'm playing Dorian. All right, ladies, we're gonna be in another room.
Winter is coming.
Hey, what's up,
Yes.
Sean? We got the Packers owners in here. He said winter is coming.
Yep.
You got to play
Yeah.
him twice, so.
Yep. Yeah. Shout out to Isaiah, man. Always great to play him. And it's good to see him back on his game too. I know he was struggling, I think, last year.
Yeah,
right.
Last year and the year and the season before that, it was getting ugly.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, so it's good to
Happy
see
he's
him
back
back
on
on
the
his game.
scene.
Yes, sir.
And Dallas and Atlanta, I want to thank you for keeping my division nice and close, whipping up on them dudes. Good job. All right, week 9.
All right, week 9. All right, we got, like I said, we only have really
2 games left.
2 games left. Yes.
One game now. Might as well go ahead and get the Chargers to win, man.
No, they playing.
When they playing?
He said tonight.
Oh, they're gonna play. Oh,
Yeah,
Zay, you gonna be awake, Zay?
Hmm.
Oh, we got Ben's early, y'all.
Game.
Longest train so fall asleep with that burrito. Ben's early.
No, this time it was Pan Express.
All right.
Ugh.
So we're going through this, or we gonna let's save week 9 till next time.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So now
Might as well just go through it.
we've already had the show going for an hour, so trying to expedite.
All you gotta do is stop Dale from
Expedite.
talking. Would be expedite. There you go, brother.
Expedite.
Got hurt yourself.
All right. Top 10.
These rankings are fugazi too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
we got the
So-
Ravens at 8-0 at 1. The Cowboys at 7-0 at 2. Falcons at 6-1 at 3. And it looks like per Neon Sports, those have been the top 3. No changes there. Looks like the Bears were 5 and they moved up to 4. The Jags moved up 3 spots. They were 8 and moved up to 5. Chiefs stayed at 6. Bengals stayed at 7. Colts dropped from 4 to 8. And then the Titans looked like they were at 12 and moved up to 9, and the Packers stayed at 10. So it looks
And
like
that will change on advance because
Yes, it
Cowboys
Correct.
just lost.
Yep. Yeah, that will bring them down. I don't
And the
know how
Colts
far
just
that will
lost.
bring
is.
them.
And the Colts lost again, so they will go
Right.
down. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Colts, they like I said, like I mentioned the last podcast, they got a tough schedule.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Are they
as
still in
always.
that tough part of their schedule?
yeah, they got their
Yep.
schedule is tough pretty much the rest of the season.
Who is this?
The
The Colts.
Colts.
I'm gonna look at it.
After
They
they
got-
beat the Raiders 28-22, the next game, week 6 was the Titans. They lost. They lost only about
Yeah.
3, but they still lost. Went in the bye, played the Jags
Browns,
40-7. Then they got
Okay,
the
here's-
Texans. They lost. Then they
Yeah.
got the Browns.
Get the
Oh,
Browns.
dog, here's your chance.
Yeah, dog.
Ooh, the rest of his. Ooh, yeah.
I'm just telling you, dude.
God,
We're too
dog.
hungry.
Yep.
Dude,
You gotta-
Browns,
you gotta-
49ers, Titans, Jags, Texans, Chiefs, Cards. God
Yeah,
bless
all
you,
right.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you wanted the team. I'm glad I ain't there.
While we're in here looking at this, because y'all saw Prince Young said he making the run, making the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Who's this team?
Chargers.
Chargers.
Charge. Okay.
Here's the rest of his schedule.
Commanders. He's losing tonight. All right.
Ooh,
Texans.
you-
That's a loss. Titans. That's a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders. He lost to them last time. Eagles. If the Eagles ain't
Yeah,
high,
he beat
they'll
the
win.
Cowboys. It depends on who you get that game.
Dude, you got. Hey,
Right.
he got a tough schedule too. He ain't
Cowboys. That's a loss. He might beat the Giants. I think I told him he might have two. He might win 2 more games this season, and he beat the Browns, so that's 1. He only got 1 more win coming this season, and it ain't gonna be the Chiefs. It ain't gonna be the. Well, it might be the Broncos or the Giants. Who knows?
The
Maybe
Justin
the Raiders.
gonna keep kicking the Colts down. He says The Colts have no business being on that list.
Right.
Jetson always messing with that boy.
What we got next?
All right. So while I'm still sharing, because this was something that you guys brought up, was the new little logo thing, right?
Yes, thanks, Mike.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Since I'm still sharing, I can go in and show. So as you can see right down here in you can't.
Yeah, you gotta close that out. There we go.
Beautiful.
Right here, down here, and here, I got this little logo. And
Oh,
that's
you
what
figured it
shows
out,
up-
huh?
Yeah, I changed
Yeah,
mine
that's what
too.
shows up on your game instead of the little NFL thing. So what you do is you go up here to this team pass, and then go to your player card, and you pick your profile. And I think automatically you get like
You
the
get those
football that has your team name in
Yeah.
it right there.
Yep.
Then you can change your background. You don't really have any options other than this is plain ass shit unless you pay for
I think you can buy. I think they're trying to do like they
the
do
team
with the other
pass?
games. You can
Yeah.
buy the passes to get more stuff
right.
unlocked.
But you can buy the pass with your Madden points that you got from purchasing Madden. So it doesn't cost any money. Then you can change your borders again. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
There are also objectives that you can do to get you XP.
Yeah.
Score offensive touchdowns.
It's
It's
just
in the
stupid.
in-game
Like,
mode.
Yeah, it's like
they got
it's like
they
Call
got
of
more
Duty now,
important stuff to
doesn't
fix, man. Just fix the
Hey,
game and
come
stop
on,
messing with all this
Slee.
silly stuff.
Talk
I mean,
that.
like,
I
God,
mentioned that
come on
earlier
right now.
before the show. I was like,
don't
that's
need
just,
to add
that's
a
just
battle
EA to
pass to
distract you
Madden.
from the
Yeah,
fact
from the
that the game
problems.
still
Yeah.
ain't worth a damn.
Ain't nothing, man.
So I don't know why, but I know I have more than 0 passing yards.
It says it
It's
tracks
broke,
in any
man. I'm
game
telling you, didn't I
game
just say
mode.
they broke? That's just all for show, man. You're gonna
I
end the
mean,
season like I
every
did all
time.
these. You got
I
nothing.
played 4 ranked games yesterday. I know
Yeah,
I
and
got
get-
more than 0
And
yards.
you got no credit. See, it's broke. Like I say, EA is just broke.
Well, there was EA just did a patch, and this was one of the new things that was in the most recent patch.
They
Right.
I
need to
figured it would be
unpack
worth being brought up.
Waste of
Every-
time.
every- everybody,
Yeah.
everybody needs battle pass in Madden.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, at least you guys know how to add your logo or whatever if you want to do that.
Correct.
But that NFL
Yes.
thing is crazy. I
It-
saw
man,
it during
I-
the Vikings game. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Right. Right. I don't get that. No, excellent. All right, gentlemen, we're at the point of the show where we did put out there, do we have any questions? So we do have a couple questions that we are going to address tonight before we end this podcast show. Mike, you want to read off the first question? Shout out to your offensive coordinator.
What?
On your
Man's
shoulder.
right there. On your shoulder.
Oh,
there.
on my shoulder, yeah. Throw me out.
Dang, man. Now you got Jave. He's like, Colts are bums.
Right.
All right.
He said, "Hey, Mike." He said, "Thanks." He said, "Thanks too for showing that."
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I didn't. I'm not the one that brought it up, so I was just the one sharing.
All right.
All right.
All
So the first
It's a
one
team
is
teams.
from Kyle, talking about how a hurry up offense runs the clock, but if you just run normal plays, the clock doesn't run as fast.
Yes. Yes. So I hope everybody understood that question. If you're
No.
like, go ahead, Trinks.
He didn't really say what he
He
said.
told
but
us. He told us. He didn't say. He told us.
essentially, when you throw a deep pass and then you go hurry up, it burns a lot of the clock, right? But he says if you just call another play, it takes up less time. That doesn't make sense. We want some consistency. I think I'm paraphrasing this question, but
Right.
to answer that question, there's nothing we can do about that. That's a in-game issue. That's Madden decided to do that. I mean,
So you heard me say EA's got a flaw.
no, maybe if we reset the league, that might have been fixed. I don't know because we decided to continue with the league.
Hold
So
on. Go
whatever,
back and say that again.
Oh man, you about to stir
whatever,
up.
Go back
whatever
and say that
errors we
again.
have, because there was a time when we brought up a vote to say, hey, we didn't get all the stuff in the most recent updates that repaired a lot of the things and added things that we don't have in our league, and people didn't want it. So
Oh
these
no,
are the
don't want to play the
things.
same schedule over again. Oh no, I might lose this guy, that guy.
These are the,
Well,
Bro, we were trying to
these
to
are
tell
the
point you
y'all.
things.
did, and
I had
I
a
think
single
part of the
breakout message.
yeah,
Are we trying to
I think
tell
part
y'all
of the
though?
problem is, guys, but you got to remember we've had to reset the league the last few Maddens, and
Four. The last
it's
four.
yeah.
No, not few. The last four Maddens.
I was trying to give EA
No,
some, I was trying to be nice,
no,
but I think
no.
people just got tired of that because we used to play 5 season Maddens,
Consistently.
and
Oh
now we
yeah.
can't because we're having to reset the league. And granted, I know it gives you stuff, but I understand why a lot of guys are like, you know what, let's just move on because it's time consuming to start over.
Mhm.
So it's just a pain, and we've done it every Madden, and unfortunately, we've fallen short because we used to do 5 seasons, and now we're getting four, barely getting three if you think about it.
Correct.
So
Correct.
it's
Hey,
so
and
it's
now
like
you're playing a broken game.
yeah,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
we've been playing a broken game for 4 years now. What you talk about?
Hey, I'm just
And
speaking on this
and
game.
we still
Why you
buying
talking
it.
about old shit, Ocean?
Yes,
All
but
right.
to circle back, circle the wagons. That is the reason why. It's because it's an in-game function that they haven't repaired or that we can't take advantage of because we're still playing old OS or IS or OS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question, Dill
All right.
or Mike.
Next question is, hey, I have a super
Wait.
X Factor on my team. Yep, yep.
Wait. Sorry, I was on mute. We got a couple of comments on YouTube, and y'all said I was gonna be petty on this show. These fools are petty. All right. They said Mike
Yo,
is
he
looking like a
hilarious.
villain from Inspector Gadget with the cat.
Yeah.
I think his name was the Claw.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 That is too funny.
Yeah.
I was
So
actually
just
looking at
letting you
Inspector
know.
Gadget the other day.
Yeah. Brandon said appreciate it, Mike. He said
No
that was
problem.
clutch.
They hating you. They hating you, Romeo.
They said Bullock said your nickname, I guess, is Dragon Claw.
That's the name of the cat. The cat's name is Claw. He called him
Dr.
Dragon
Evil.
Claw.
Dr. Evil. All right, whatever. They going in. All right, go ahead. The second question. I'm sorry.
All right. Second question is, hey, I have a player that's an X Factor. However, when they show up on the field, they're only showing up as a superstar. I'm paraphrasing, but
I know the answer to this. If you have more than 3 X factors on your team, it will not show that fourth person as an X factor unless you change it. You have to change it, and it requires
Tell
you
him
to
how.
go into manage team. No,
Hold on.
manage roster, adjust lineup, and then you have to go over to the listed X factors. When you get
Yes.
on to one of the 3 zone abilities or X factor abilities, when you click on it, then it will allow you to swap that X factor out for someone else. For example, I had before I traded him 4 X factors: George Kittle, Brock Purdy, McCaffrey, and Debo. I turned Debo into a superstar and let Kittle be the X factor, third X factor. Now that I traded him, I switched it back and made Debo the third X factor. So you have to go into the lineup portion where you see all the guys like cards. You see a whole lineup. You can just move it up and down. You see the red or the yellow or the colors of them, and go over to the X factor abilities to change that. That's where you have to go to do that.
That's good to know because I was as impressed as like it would have changed after he traded him, but that makes sense. He has to initiate the change.
Yeah, well, they would have kept him as a superstar unless I changed him back and
Right.
swap it and made him an X factor.
Yeah.
He's still an X factor because you have 5 superstar abilities, but you don't get the X factor ability. You only have 3 X factors on the field at one time.
Yeah.
3 zone abilities.
He was probably thinking we were I was holding him up because he's my division. I was changing the player. What was
Is
the other
there
one?
any
We had a
more?
third one, right? There was
All
one
right,
more,
Yeah.
right?
one more.
Somebody said trade
Uh,
talks.
And this is talking about trades, and y'all can go in and see who posted these. I'm not gonna say who this one is, but it was, as owners, we should have the opportunity to vote for or against a trade. It should be a 70% or a 3-day rule. If not, we should at least have preset trade compensation. For example, a 99 to 90 overall would be 2 first-round picks. 89 to 80 is a first-round pick. Um, and anything including trading 2 players in the range of 89 to 80 must have an owner's review.
Okay. That's a whole lot in that one little post. Because the person that posted this is slightly newer, just to give you some history, there used to be a trade committee that reviewed all trades and denied or approved the trade. It was a committee of, I think it was 6,
Four. It was 4.
5.
No, it's 5 of us.
It's 5
There
of
was
us.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Well, there were 6, but 5 voters and one
Correct.
one of the
Correct.
commissioners was a
Correct. Yeah.
tiebreaker.
yeah,
That
no,
is
no, it
correct.
was the other way. It's the other way around. It was 5 and me being the 5th vote. I was the tiebreaker if there was a tie.
Yeah.
But either way, generally people felt, the majority felt that there were too many trades denied and we weren't allowing people to, I'll quote the guy that said it, we weren't letting men be men and make their own trades because they act like we were protecting owners and they didn't like that. They wanted a little more independence. So am I benevolent? I said, hey, we'll just get rid of it. Let men be men. As long
No,
as
we
it's not.
voted. It wasn't. It was a vote.
Oh, the vote. Oh, so you mean they chose to get rid of it then? I didn't
It
just
was a
do it on my
vote.
own.
No, this
Okay,
wasn't. This was
okay.
a vote that the league decided to do, and it was a different trade. But the current trade process we have now was suggested, and the league voted on it, and it was
Correct.
implemented. And at that point, the only thing the trade committee does is just pretty much timestamp the trades when they
Correct.
to be completed and whatnot. And then, of course, if there's any counters, then at the timestamp stays the same. But that's all the trade committee really does now is the ones that are still actively
And
doing it.
Well,
verifies
we
that
also
they
check.
meet the requirements to be able to trade.
Correct,
Yeah,
exactly.
we make sure they
Captain's
have
list.
a captain's
Right.
list. They make sure they have the money to do it usually. But we also make sure people aren't doing buddy trades. You know what I mean? We make sure nothing's fishy going on. So
Yeah, and we did have, like he mentioned before, when we did have the trade committee, we did have something in place for the new guys that there was a process, there was a time frame that they weren't allowed to make trades. But I think we've gotten to the point where a lot of the people in the league have been here quite a while, and a lot of the guys that they recommend, we tend to not really have a lot of issues with. So that the trades has not been a big issue. But again, like we in Trank say, if there's any changes you guys don't, if there's a change you guys feel that needs to happen, y'all gotta
vote
vote.
for it.
Vote for it. We're not opposed to making changes because this is your guys' league, just as it is this as much as it is ours. But we always the biggest thing that we want is not less complaining and more resolution. You know what I'm saying? Provide us
Correct.
a resolution to a problem, and then you got to get your peers to jump on board because that's
Correct.
the biggest thing. If the peers, if majority of you guys don't want to make a change and like the way the process is, and you just happen to have a trade or two that just seemed off, it's always going to be like that. We're not going to have a perfect trading system, and some people are going to feel
Correct.
that the value of the trade is you know someone got finessed or
Right.
that's whatever you want to say it, but
There have been
like the
several trades that have
You
gone
said it right.
through. There have been several trades that have gone through where we looked at him and we were just like, this dude does not understand the value of what he's getting rid of or what he's trading for. But you can't make something mean more to somebody if they never show up for the draft and they give up 10 draft picks because they're just not showing up for the draft for 2 players. You know, how are you going to say no to that? You know what I mean? Because they're not going to be there.
Right.
So it's and the solution. I do appreciate the person that suggested this, but the issue with one of the solutions that they had was a bunch of people voting. The more people you add to the vote to make something pass, the less likely it's going to pass, because we had a hard enough time getting people to vote for the rule changes, much less a trade that they don't give a damn about.
Should I
It's
say
not.
Dill? We have a hard time people scheduling games too.
Right.
Not as much
So-
as we did.
No, yeah, I'm
And
just saying,
Tranks,
but
and I'm gonna go back to Tranks too. No one said you changed it on your own. Don't throw
Right.
that out there. I know you're trying to be funny, but
Yeah. No, I
yeah,
was
nobody
hoping
said it.
Mike or Hossein caught it, and Hossein caught it.
No, I was waiting because you guys were talking. I didn't want to interrupt
Yeah,
you. But
yeah, because we don't just I make it difficult to change so that if it does change, then that means a lot of people were wanted it to change. You know what I mean? Because you don't want the rules just change really, really quick. That's the instability in the league, and we want a stable league. So you can always bring a vote back up if it fails. Bring up a better or edit the vote or edit the solution, but you need at least was it 24 votes for it to get through?
yeah.
24 out of 32, that's 75%. So yeah, we'll probably have to rework that solution if you want to change to the voting system. But I'm all okay with whatever changes you guys want for your league. I can survive in any
And actually, we
setup.
talked
Hey,
about
no, wait, wait,
Prince,
no. So wait, you just said it. You just said it. And Jose, I want you to read this comment. But I
Yeah.
was just about to say it, but I actually had myself on mute again. This is not Trank's league. This is not
Right.
Josean's league. This is our league. So
Yep.
there's been several times where even Mike, I think just as recently, put out a poll. I think Dorian probably did it before. It's like, hey,
Correct.
think about changing the rule or adding this to the league. What y'all think?
Correct.
Y'all could post that, and if the league agrees, we'll vote for it. And
Yes.
then, and it's just as simple as, hey, so and so didn't vote yet. We can send a simple text, hey, I need you to vote on this real quick. So we get 100% of everybody to participate, in
And
something that,
anybody can start a vote.
yeah,
Anyone can. It's not like only I can do it or Dill. No. If there's something you want changed, personally, similar to the Congress, I would, do a little politicking and see who likes what you want to do first before you put the vote out there, because you don't want to waste your time. You know.
yeah.
But
um,
any rule that
I'll,
does change will change in the next season. Not the
yeah,
next Madden, but the next season. So we'll stay with the current rules, whatever they were, for the remaining season. And then when we go to the next season, meaning after the Super Bowl, that's when we'll switch over to the new rule if there's a change.
yep,
I interrupted you, Sleep.
so Burley said the Bucks owner gave away a top 5 pick to the Super Bowl champ. I'll even go to that one and say Dill's a longtime owner. The Bucks even said he's not going to be at the draft, which I get. And he got Derrick Henry. So he got an X
Mhm.
factor running back that he needed because he had a lot of injuries. He wasn't going to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, he wasn't going to go to the draft. He wanted to get in the playoffs and win it now. So he explained that. I get that part.
Sounds like I didn't have a problem with the trade. It's only a top 5 if the Bucks don't start winning.
right. But I wonder if it's Prince is talking about, because he said champs.
Yes.
Because like that's
Yeah.
my first time like trading in
Yeah,
years.
Dill doesn't trade. Yeah,
I
he
don't
really
trade, so I
doesn't.
know. So
But
he probably traded with other people that won. Um,
I don't
you
remember
know,
who else he traded with, but I know it was
yeah,
you. But
yep,
he got Derrick Henry, X Factor running back.
Well,
He
see,
said
yeah,
and
yeah,
he traded to the Eagles. The Eagles
yeah.
wasn't going anywhere. He said, I'm not gonna be at the draft, take all my picks. I'll take this player, and this player. And the Eagles
yeah,
is a longtime owner too. So
Yep.
yep. All
No, I
right.
mean, if it's something with like I know it was mentioned before,
yeah,
if it's with new
sorry.
guys, then that's again, you guys have to. I would put a poll out there or something. But like just to emphasize,
Oh,
some of
he's
these new guys coming in, you guys are referring, and I would assume that you're referring guys that are competent enough to manage their teams and know what they're doing. I mean, granted, I get that for us looking at it, it may not seem logical,
Yeah,
but for the person that's making the trade, I mean, it looks like the Chargers. We looked at that trade and thought maybe he wasn't right, but I mean, he went out the next week and won.
yeah. So
You know,
yeah,
and
and
Oh,
he
yeah,
even
wait,
said
hey,
that he's
real
like the
quick. Hey,
Chargers
no
are gonna give up a
disrespect
top
taken.
7 pick.
No disrespect taken at all. I know that. Yeah, you good, man. For one,
No,
I
you good, man.
appreciate you. I appreciate you commenting.
Yeah,
And,
for
and,
real.
and shout out to the league, man. We've been up. I'm keep watching it. I think we hit like 14 people at one point, but
Yeah.
Mhm,
it's been
mhm.
steady at like 10 to 12 people. I appreciate y'all watching.
Oh no,
Well,
you
you
didn't
gotta.
need him. I'm sorry, you didn't need him. You wanted him. There's a difference. See, you had a rookie tight end, and you decided you need a better tight end, or a much better tight end. You could have built that tight end, but you decided to give him a first, second, and a first, and a young player who you actually did need.
Or
So,
you could have
I mean,
waited
I
until
don't
the
know
offseason
if
and
you
got
went
Mark
out the
Andrews.
night before or whatever, but anybody in the league could have told you, except for the person that was trading with you. That was
Yeah, yeah,
crazy
yeah,
because
yeah.
he got
We
what he
know.
wanted to get.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just
And we
let you
know,
know,
fellas.
I'm
We
not
know,
the
fellas. It's
listen.
no
I'm not the
disrespect. You guys are just voicing your
Nah,
opinion.
I'm not
Your
the person
personal
Yeah.
that's gotten sugarcoat or anything. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. It is.
Yep.
It's
All right.
important to talk about this stuff because it's very rare that we're all in one party or it's not talked about in public versus a personal party. So when there are issues that arise or questions that people have or things that people are confused about, sometimes a post on the general page is not enough. And we also have an owner who is only on Discord, and we are slowly
transition.
transitioning over to Discord. Where are we at with that, Hosian, by the way?
I think we literally got everyone on there, and ironically, even the new guys that just joined are on there. Appreciate
Already
you,
on there. Yeah.
Thank
Burley,
you.
for helping your
Thank
guys.
you.
We just
Yes,
have
thank you for
one
doing
who's an OG, and that's the Jets.
Blacksmith, Smith and Wesson, man. What's going
That's
on,
the
brother?
last one
What's
that
going
just
on,
for
gamer?
some reason he ain't on there. He's acting like a Brandon today, Dill.
Who? Who is?
He's
The
acting like
Jets
a
are
Brandon. The Jets. The Jets.
Oh
Yeah, he
yeah, yeah.
hasn't.
Hey, shout out to Brandon too, man. He paid the stuff. He actually paid for next year too. So shout out to you, nephew.
Mhm.
Appreciate
Hey,
you.
man, should have paid for me, man. You got a lot of money.
Right.
I like
um,
Chris Burley. He put that out there. He put it out there. He says I'm looking for Cincinnati. He got Holland and Phillips. He's making it known. He's looking for some trade.
That's
mhm.
that's
I heard the Patriots was out in Europe as well. He's on Europe time as well. So the three of you guys should get together and have lunch.
Yeah, we could
Oh,
for real. Yeah.
Tranks will Venmo you money, pay for lunch and travel.
Damn.
there you
Yep.
go, man.
Hey, speaking of that, please, Tranks Ohosinyan, can you go over the new owners we have in the league?
Sure.
Yeah,
We just talked about the Chargers. His name's Prince Young. I cannot remember who referred
Coming
him, to
here,
be honest with you.
dropping
Burley.
comments. Appreciate you, Prince Young.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Prince
Yes.
Burley,
Burley.
nominated Prince Young.
Yep.
So we have two.
Can I stop
two-
y'all real quick,
two-
What's up?
brother? Brother, you're not listening to me, brother. You got a young tight end. I got my tight end is Brevin Jordan. Look at his stats. You did not need the tight end. You wanted him. You keep forgetting that. He said, nah, them picks not gonna make my team, bro. You got a young team. You are
Yeah.
a Chargers fan. You should know this.
All right.
I know your team.
Oh,
Go ahead.
it's probably sometimes it takes a little time in the league to understand how valuable draft picks are. Some people they win in the offseason like the old Redskins used to win on free agents and don't care about the draft. Some people
No, I get it.
value the draft picks and
We'll never know because we don't know if he's going to be at drafts or not. So he ain't
True.
going to be at this
Oh,
one.
he
with no
gonna be
picks,
there
so
now. Y'all got him.
He's going to be there
Y'all
in the
got
third
him.
round.
He over here taking the smoke. He gonna be involved in everything now.
I see it. I'm happy. I'm
I
happy
love
he's
the energy.
involved. Trust me,
We
it's
love the
better.
energy and the communication. We love it. So
Yep.
I will
Yeah.
Might help
continue
you
it.
in that division. You never know.
All right.
Go ahead.
That's something that's
So
that's
new
something that's
Patriots owner
very
is
very needed. Yeah, new Patriots owner.
Yeah, who's in the Patriots zone? Because I don't even know.
You said
He's
Tony
the one
Stewart. You
that's
said
currently. Yeah,
Tony
he's
Stewart.
the one that's.
Tony Stewart.
Yeah, he is not on Facebook, gentlemen. So just so you guys are aware, if you have to schedule games, you have to reach out to him through Discord. He
but
is
he
a
does respond, and he was already on Discord. We just had to plug him
Yeah.
in. like that.
What about, is he on Xbox or PlayStation?
He is on
He's a
Xbox.
PlayStation
So you
owner.
got well, PlayStation.
I think he's a
PlayStation?
PlayStation owner.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
so we got 3 PlayStations.
So Discord is your best way to get a hold of him, and then you can always if there is for some reason you can't, you can always reach out to Burley. I mean, we don't.
Discord is very easy though, right? You have a weekly post that shows you and your opponent. It's its own chat. And when you type in there, your opponent automatically receives it. You can tag them in there as well. I do that too, but
No excuses.
and even if let's say you decide to inbox your guy, which I never suggest to do, but let's say you guys are friends, you call each other or whatever. When you have settled in on its kickoff time, just take a second in Discord, per my conversation with the Rams, or put the person's name. We will kick off Friday at 1 or Monday at 2 or whatever it is. Takes a second and lets the people know, oh, the game's coming. It's just like how we know we got 2 games being played tonight. And we're not trying to be all in your business. We want to know if we can advance early, because we usually advance on Saturday.
Absolutely.
Now we know we can advance on Friday. And me or Hossein will make sure we can get free and we advance the league.
Or how about everybody just make sure you ready up?
So-
That it readies up automatically.
Hey, real quick, shout out to
Exactly.
Sean said next man he's gonna be tight with them picks.
Hold them close to your chest.
Well, look at
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
go
this.
up a little
All
bit
these
more, Dill.
comments-
Go up a little bit
Terry
more. Read the
Stewart.
one
His name
above
is
it.
I missed it.
Terry Stewart,
Yeah.
not Tony. Terry.
Hold on.
Terry
Terry
Stewart.
Stewart. Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Terry, correct.
The Terry
Oh,
Stewart.
Terry
We call
Stewart?
him.
Yes.
All right. So two things. Number one, you mentioned readying up. So we have 2 games left. Dylan and I, and Prince Young and Zay, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other people who have not readied up yet.
I didn't ready
Just
up.
call
I'm
them
still
out.
my thing. Yeah,
Call
I'm
them
my thing.
out.
So I didn't ready up. Yeah, call me out.
Kyle, Panthers, you.
Oh,
Yeah, call me out.
Sleep.
See, I'm still on Madden.
Prince Young, Terry Stewart, and Reggie.
Glad you called him Terry.
Yeah. My apologies, Terry.
Yeah, my
for
bad.
some reason it was Tony, and I put it was Terry. So, but we do have what I'll do is I'll bump the post that shows where you need to go to change your setting in your console to put you in ready status once you're done playing your game.
because
That
it
way,
doesn't stop you from doing anything you already can do now. It just makes it so when the final people play their game, the league will advance.
Yeah.
And the only time that becomes a problem is when you get near the trade deadline. Outside of that, it really doesn't cost you anything.
Right.
And if Hossein and myself are asleep or busy and we can't advance it, you're literally gonna have to wait until we get free to do it, versus just doing it automatically.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick,
Go ahead,
Justin
read those
Twin.
comments there. Go ahead, read those comments. I was waiting for you.
No, you good. He said sleep by the blow a head gasket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and but and from one, I appreciate you, Prince, just coming over here, just commenting, all that. Appreciate all of it. The only thing, the reason why even Sleep saying something, we're saying something, is just it comes with experience, and hopefully it do work out for you. But what we've seen in the past, it never has. Those picks do really help. And dealing with somebody like you getting, who do you get, Kittle?
Yeah.
And Kittle is hot, and Kittle is older. When the next season come in, he's not going to be that whatever ranking he is now. He's going to drop because he is getting older. Or
you can spend the coach points to keep him from stats going down.
Yes.
Progressing, correct.
You can do that if you don't want his stats to go down.
Yep.
Hey, Prince, man. Either way, no matter what, man, I applaud you. You and everybody's on saying stuff, and he just said, "I'll be here for the next 5 seasons."
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Keep that energy, brother. That's what we want. That's what we like.
Go ahead, Mike.
Did we ever really introduce the Seattle and Panthers owners?
Bobby Brown?
Yes, we
The
did.
Panthers,
Okay.
I remember doing that.
Yes.
And I'm almost sure Seattle was the same way, but I don't remember.
Yeah, we made
I
posts
remember,
and then we
but I don't
mentioned them in the
remember what happened
podcast.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, because I remember making a meme about Bobby Brown
Because it's
dancing.
Bobby Brown.
Bobby
Yeah,
Brown,
you're
yeah.
right. You're right.
No, I meant on the podcast, not on Facebook.
Yeah, no, we did.
I
We
can't
did.
remember.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Bobby Brown, the Seahawks owner. Play basketball with him at the Y. Real good guy, man. A lot of energy. He's also in our college football league.
Join
And
that.
just throwing a
Prince
plug
is in
into
there
that.
too.
Yeah.
Prince is in there too.
Prince is there. Yep. If you are interested, just throwing a plug in for him and joining the college football league. Same thing. They got like 32 owners in there. It advanced the same nights we advanced in our league. And it's ran by the Dallas owner and the Colts owner. Real good group of guys, man. Real good group. But besides that, y'all got anything else? Because I'm
Hey,
about
man,
to play.
have
I'm
fun,
about to
man.
play Mike.
Hey, Dill about to get his first loss, y'all.
Stop listening.
I need to do two things first. I need to make room for more of my drink, and I need to put the cat away.
No, keep
Oh,
Dragon's claw right there. That's your offensive coordinator.
No, we are not going to be we're not going to be listening to me going, "Damn it, cat, get out of the way." Half of the
All right.
game.
Hey,
right,
before
y'all.
we get on, hey, I pray everybody is good. I know even in Cincinnati, we got hit with a lot of snow. Our
Yes.
family out there on the West Coast, dealing with those fires, praying for y'all, man. Hopefully,
Yes.
y'all all are safe, even your families, friends, coworkers, whatever. And then shout out to, our boy Hossein, man. Anytime I get an opportunity, I praise you, man, because I appreciate you sacrificing your time with a 6-hour
And your
gap
sleep.
in your sleep.
Hey man,
I
I'm
appreciate
glad
you.
I got others now. I got Prince Burley who's up. He's in there chatting, and hopefully
Terry.
once Terry's, hopefully we'll get him a little bit more engaged. So
Hey,
this is
appreciate
good,
y'all,
yeah.
man. It's huge, y'all. It's huge, and this is why I'm gonna say this before we leave. This is why it's very important, gentlemen. And I'm gonna say it right now. I'm glad we got the previous Patriots owner out this league,
Oh, man.
because somebody like myself, somebody like it's everybody in this league. We got families, we got jobs, we got
I ain't got no
responsibilities.
job.
Yeah,
All right, bro.
whatever. Hey, but you got
Jobs
responsibilities,
are for losers, according to that guy.
and so, hey, we advance every Wednesday night 10 p.m., every Saturday night 10 p.m. And as soon as we advance early, y'all start seeing posts being put out there. Hey, these are my availabilities. Yo, 24 hours is my rule, man. You know what kind of league you in. It should not take nobody 48 hours to respond unless you got a family, some kind of emergency. I'm sorry. I'm calling it out. And
Well,
I'm going to call you out.
you're in a league that you signed up for. I mean,
You
it's
in the
not a
league.
surprise. Come on, man.
Yeah, thank you. It's not a surprise. If you don't want to be in this league, we can help you out. Shout out to Ty. So
Jeez, man.
screw him. So, but but that's not the majority. I'm being honest. Like, I'm loving even some of the comments. We have a private chat with my nephews here in Cincinnati. We loving the flow, the way the league is going. I love the excitement, especially with these new guys that's in here. And the energy they're bringing is really has livened up this league, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I really do want more people to have the opportunity to come on this podcast show and talk. These
Yeah.
5 right here, and especially Sleep, and the last year stepped up and joined us. We definitely want new voices on here, because it's not our league. This is not my league. This is our league. All right.
Correct. Shows you
I
give
need
a damn.
the next podcast. I want both Prince Young and Prince Burley to get on.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
Get some of these
Nah,
new guys
bring
on here.
Justin on too.
Which Justin?
Yeah, you got two Justins.
I'm sorry.
Justin,
The
two
Titans.
Two
The
Isaiahs.
Titans.
Yeah,
The
you gotta be
Titans.
specific,
Two
man.
Justins.
Yes.
Two
Oh,
Justin.
he's,
Two Isaiah.
talking.
Oh yeah. By the way, Justin, we should go out this weekend for the Ravens game. We've been trying to go back to that steak place, and I keep forgetting. And there's a whole bunch of football this weekend, so this weekend we need to go out.
Don't forget food.
Hey, you
Man.
see Prince comment?
Nah, what do you say?
I saw that.
Go ahead.
He said my
go ahead.
wife and I damn near get into a fight over postponing a date.
Oh, hell no. You better go on that date, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
wait a
I ain't gonna,
minute.
You don't wanna
I ain't
be
gonna
me.
lie, fellas. Me doing these shows on Friday when my wife is off because she works nights. She that always happy because she's like you say you're gonna come to bed in an hour, and it's like 2 hours later you come to bed and she's gone.
You know what that means.
Not happy.
You know what that means.
I feel you.
Yep.
I feel you, Brent.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I appreciate the sacrifice.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
that's
luckily it's
why
not
I'm
every
being
week.
honest. I'm being honest. That's why in this house, like I had to put it in the calendar so they know, like, oh, he put it in there. He's busy at this time. Yes, yeah. I'm a calendar guy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jarvis said no invite.
What, to the show?
Yes.
Man, come on, man. You
No, he's talking
No.
to
Oh,
Tranks
you called,
about the
you
No,
called
other.
Trunks.
Jave.
Oh, to the
Motherfucker, you know you can
steakhouse.
come, man. Please, I don't want
He
to hear
called you
that.
Trunks. He didn't even call you Tranks. He said
I
Trunks.
call him Trunks too. Big ass, definitely
Yo,
Trunks.
I'll beat your ass, yo. Come on, man. You can go too, of course.
hey, it's getting late. Mike and I about to play our game.
Yeah, go do
Gentlemen,
your
y'all
thing.
got anything?
I'm
I
good.
think
Good
we covered
show.
everything, fellas.
Good, man.
Great show.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody that's watching. Love y'all, man. And
God
well,
bless. Good night.
we're gonna keep this going. See y'all in 2 weeks.
Yep.
See ya.
Ladies, everybody.